Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Ooh.
What's that? Wow. You get the jackpot bingo. Hope you bigger than your ego. ABC, let the ego. You go, we go. All the maskets set ready go. You do my heart, so you ready go. So them girl on your belly, oh. Oh yeah. I'm ready to live in my belly. Oh Lord, you know that's my heavy no. Oh, la 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 la. I give you my heart and soul.
Sujede. 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 Sing my name. I'm gonna sing my name. Sing my name.
I'm gonna sing my name. Sing my name. Sing my name. Every day in my voice.
But you're about to pay now. Wash away.
I don't know if it's the voice or the love or your choice or love every time I drive you crazy.
Is it okay? Are you okay? But you will be our about to be about to be a mature, we be about to be a hey.
Sing my name.
I'm gonna sing my name. Sing my name.
I'm gonna sing my name. Sing my name. I'm gonna sing my name.
Sing my name.
Sing my name.
Sister, I want to make you out.
You get the jackpot bingo. Hope you bigger than your ego. ABC, let the
Network, Nana.
You go.
Hello. Sister Nana. Sister Osaya Nana. Nana, ma, make you out. The batcho, now you miss screen and you okay. City Papa. Screen and you okay. Me free so. Aba. Sude. Sude. What's happening? Aba. I'm gonna sing my name. Sing my name. Sister Nana. Sister Osaya Nana. Sister Aisha niye. Aje. Sister Aisha Ankara Misha Papa. Sister Nana. And then we are going to job. Aje. Hey. That's a mommy best rock.
You get the jackpot bingo. Hope you bigger than your ego.
Hey. Oh. My boy Jamie. Hey, thank you. Oh, Adum Grace. Aje. Hey. And I have a jamupa. Aje. But I know what shama. Me ba no wa shama. Me now they 2 pages be mama. I groups mu mama na. Me try some me na network me ha magin you know. One. Ade, u ba pe na wa shama me. O de o ba pe share mama what? Drew, God man love. I see you, bro. Some. Mary Class, I see you. Manager, I see you, girl. Aje, miss me, yo. I know your bro come inside. Aje. Hey. Ah. Ade. Oh, I was me dress my tire and me obi can as a nest of kin and I select it. Let's take a credit and talk with you. Ade. Obaso amichi ado oba pressure video no man what ah rewind ade some of them. Everybody wanna dance, so we got some bad minded. Some of them. Adi. Rewind it. Cindy already, I see you, sis. All the way from Russia. God bless you, sis. Over Penwash video now, my wife. Over Penwash video, no. And that Miss B Obabek is going to just pour his heart out. He's coming to talk about how depression, entertainment industry, all those things. And to share video, no. Adi. Video ninya clear one. What's happening? It's the video. Okay, sister Dakwa. Me pamucho when you clear, let me know because a big air complaint is saying clear. I go see Dakwa me chia sweetie tete. I hope I can draw more kabuye. Me draw more kamiye was Scotland. Obaso permit aba penwa share video no invite obi ama me neba be din komo Miss B coming to just pour his heart out. I mean open mic. He says he's not going to put barrier in anything. So she's coming to talk about how success, depression has also set in, how she has overcome some of the things we should look out for each other, our girlfriends, all those things. Enti Miss Remo sister Many sister mama feel what my feel. Wow, dodge me ache, Miss Romy here. Intino, my mental wonka. Obaso ano share video na mame. Oba peno wa shama, me oba no shama. Miss V, e wo fie ha. Miss V yo, she herself, life and talent. It's only on lunchtime talks. Yeah, it's me breaking protocols, sir. And then she's just going to pour his heart out to us so that when we see signs of depression among our peers, among our girlfriends, among our husbands in this difficult times, we can nip it in the bud quickly so that it does not escalate. The person may come a bro fire 10 and say, and the Miss V eba ibedi abrabo nkomo na Obabeka hawa fame any sikane after all that she got, depression set in and near maybe a okomu adrimu yaria ye bod dewro COVID start here say from day one last year and I'm a catcher mu say COVID in the aba ne hunsun one is another ball game altogether. But some of the telltale signs I be who say obi caught sa situation anymore and you know me patrol bonyum foforo na de ba bejamo wa ha me kai will say juice plus me to be Aji Onya onwam kasamereku ya owantam nuro nenso na papam kuku awomreku atinase bio obesani chechefruma kanya heroma do sobreboma timo bonyo awomreku atinase bio obesani chechefruma kanya heroma do sobreboma timo bonyo Catch the program now started wine. Onya onwam kasamereku ya owantam nuro nenso na papam kuku awomreku atinase bio obesani chechefruma kanya heroma do sobreboma Jara Beauty World for and so yasne energy medal. Adi. 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 And I be 103. Adi. 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 What's up, man? What's again? Now come dance to the beat. Show them, show them. Dance to the beat. Masanya Managa. Dance to the beat. Adi, 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 Adi. Oh, a popular request to be another two and my Bama. Once you try miss me. Oh, my baby. Adi, Adi, Adi. Ah. My baby. My baby. Dara. Obisa yami lade. And then I have one. Dance to the beat. Move them shoulder. Dance to the beat. Oh no no no. Yeah. Ah, Ade. Ade. Dance to the beat. Abusiafo make I will say no the Jara Beauty World for the summer sene opa ho fedwe so opa wig relaxes cream nya dia and Jara Beauty World for say ubetimi ato a order na omo posti abro kama Joanna and Sassy, God bless you. My mother, my mother, my mother, my mother. VIP near the way. Hallelujah with medical, no say no see the way. This one. We only I don't know official no say. Hey, Erin shoulder. I see you. Adi. 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 It's like whatever it is, just the end of the game. Now I confess, I am blessed. I never know I'm gonna be the best. Now I confess, already that's so like no woman ever gonna let. I confess, I am blessed. I never know I'm gonna be the best. Daddy, I see you. Already that's so like Daddy. Daddy. Davi, Davi, Ade. Hey. Kakra Anto, I see you. God bless you, sis. Over to Penua share video now, mommy.
Never believe I can try, but I'm way up. I feel blessed every morning as I wake up. I think that's the God Almighty. No crash, you know me. One day will be your day. If I know that, I'm still living. It means God will be there now. No crash, you know me. One day will be your day. If I know that, I'm still living.
Oh, but another go big. Ade. 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 Hey. Ade. Ade. Share video ne mama na Miss B oba munya abutre ma no samwa munim ye twinanim eto ya ba ya party kakra na track fufuro bi enu a betumi asa unim sa ma asa na ye one way
A woman of quality, that's what you want. If you want to marry me and do what you want, then hurry, come marry your baby, girl. Come and be my mother.
Hey, she's coming. Munya abutre. Ade. Come see my mother. Hey.
My mother. Come and carry, come and carry, if you want, come and carry, come and carry, if you want, come and carry, come and carry, if you want, come and carry, come and carry. If you want my body, come see my mommy. I don't like your money, but I know you want my body. My body, my body, I love my body. Come see my mommy. If you really mean it, come and follow me all the way to the now. Come marry your baby, go. Come and see my mother, my mother, my mother, my mother. Come see my mother, my mother, my mother. Come and
munya no abutre why no ba. Organ landlord, Maradona, local official, so CCO, different species of. Anything I want to do, I'm the one you really want. All the other photocopies, make it official. If you really need her, make you follow me. All the rest of Nigeria.
If you
Hey, 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 hey. Quality. Hey. Macho. Hey, I want for DJ Naya Wow, DJ Naya Wow. Hey, my mother. Hey, hey, and if I had a pa, Charlie, easy. Yamisha, maybe. You are welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you so much. Hi.
It's a privilege, and I especially the Sanka Kakra and Kankra, say Corona, my who anymore. Aha, how you when Kakra Nachese. Yeah, them come on, as I say so. Hey, sister, Aisha said, DJ, thank you. I DJ, and I was it. Aha. I was for Yama, Miss Via Quaba, Eufia. Mr. Moon share to various platforms near day. Na almost mean shabby. Groups in the money at the other moon share to two na intimate be when yaba, a jabo, when yaba be drew. Miss V. Yama Quaba, about Lunchtime Talks.
Thank you very much.
And let your mamma brought for abba. Hey.
Oh, Yabeka, as we wish we can tell me kakra.
That's right. I was our we'll speak the Ash we go to bring a crack today. Welcome to this great platform. Now you are fraction in Kakana. You can't crack.
Yeah,
and I say you can't crack. Okay, Sonia F1. Look at
my follow have one.
And then Nipo Becca, Mary Clark, come here, because on out here I've been one kind bit and I'm a man. Meant to me and to one send that to me. Inbox me. Why been said the way I met to me, Ebisam. You are really an inspiration to a lot of young women, and thank God for your life. We are so happy to have you on this platform. What can we say? It's an honor. And all of us here, all of us waiting to see you, talk to you, and then telling us what is in your heart, some of the projects, some of the things you've been through. That is the reason why we've gathered here. So we are all ears. But before that, who is Miss V?
Oh, Miss V is your, simply put, next door Aigbe girl. Your Aigbe girl next door.
In fact, Aigbe toffee.
I'm a natural girl. That's Miss V. I'm a natural girl through and through. Yes. I represent myself. I don't fake anything. I'm not trying too hard. I'm just using the talent God gave me to bless the world, and I'm just a natural girl. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think it's because of this, your natural and down-to-earth nature. That is why people are so attracted to you. You are so sweet. I mean,
thank you.
And very approachable. So I would say, in fact, you people, you and your team, you just I took my art out for you guys. I mean, in spite of your busy schedules, you were able to actually put me through all the things. And
I thank God. I've actually come to patch in someone's house to get the interview done because I was on the road. I had one or two things to do, but we had to find somewhere to park to get this interview done. So yeah, we have to do it. So we are here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you so much. In fact, let me say, how was your upbringing before music, before fame? How was your upbringing? What kind of home were you coming from?
Oh wow, I was coming from before. Then you know that the parents are very, very strict. So I was coming from a very, very, very strict home. It was all about school and church and home. That was it. Nothing else. Nothing more. Nothing less. It was always books, or Bible. That was it. And my parents were really strict. Making friends was not a part of my upbringing. So I grew up very anti-so. I didn't know how to make friends or mingle with other people because it wasn't a part of my upbringing. But Christianity was a very, very big part of my upbringing as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Um, I think, do you say in the long run, did he actually help you to be disciplined and also toe the line? Because there's a lot of artists, but we really hear anything bad about you or anything negative.
Uh,
Do you think it has really impacted your
yeah.
choice of career?
I think that it has its pros and cons
Mm,
because yes, it's kept me really disciplined. Like there are things that I know I shouldn't be doing. There are things that I know are not a good look. There are things I
mm,
know a natural girl should not be doing. So I won't do those things. But it also has its. Can you help me close the door, please? It also has its really bad sides.
mm,
Number one, like I said before, because I wasn't brought up in a way where I was allowed to be sociable and make friends and things like that. It affected me in my career as well because when I
mm,
started the music, just interacting with people was one of the hardest things for me.
mm,
Going on stage to perform interviews, you know, music, showbiz is very, very colorful and crazy. And I was
mm,
not that type of person coming into it. I was really reserved and quiet and just keeping to myself. So starting, like getting into the music industry was very, very tough for me. Very
mm.
tough. In the beginning, people used to say I was very rude. And I wasn't a nice person. I wasn't approachable. So when you say I'm approachable now, I wish you could see how I was smiling because it was not the story before. And that's
Mm.
because when people met me, I was always, in my own small corner on my phone. Not that I didn't want to talk, I just didn't know how to do it. So, yeah,
Mm.
being brought up the way I was brought up had its good sides and bad sides.
I believe so. There's always a good side and a bad side of everything
Yeah,
that we do. But
yeah.
one of the things I want us to talk about this afternoon, how is life generally at this time? What place are you now at this time in your life?
Um, Life generally at this time, if I may talk personally, for me,
Mm,
it's really good. Aside the whole, yes, COVID has affected everybody, careers, individually, people have lost loved ones. I have lost loved ones. Yesterday I woke up and my one of my favorite radio DJs passed on.
mm,
So it's affected everybody. But aside COVID, life is really, really good for me at this point. I think I'm at the best in my life right now. Just because I feel like I'm growing. I'm growing. So I've
mm,
learned a lot and I am putting all those lessons into my life today. And yeah, I've become more confident. I've become much more sociable. Just, yeah, just a lot of things.
mm,
I have a better bond with my family now. Um,
mm.
yeah, things are generally like really good. Yeah.
We thank God. If you were not a musician, what do you think you would have been? If it wasn't music which have pushed you to stardom, what do you think you could have become?
Do you know, every time I'm asked this question, I give the same answer because when I think about it, like, what would V be doing besides music? Like, I can't think of anything. I can't imagine myself wearing a skirt suit and holding a briefcase to work. Emfa. I don't I don't think
At
I
the end
can.
of it,
Emfa. I'll sleep in the office. I like to be active. So sit
Mm,
even in school, it was one of the biggest things for me. When we had say subjects that had a lot of activity, I was
yeah.
really good at those subjects, like say graphic design. Even French was very practical, so I loved French. I loved graphic design. Anything
Mm,
that had to do with being active. I was in the drama club and I was so damn good at it. But when it came
mm,
to the ones that you have to sit and listen, it was a
mm.
bit tough for me.
It was a
I'm more
challenge, yeah.
visual. Yes. So I can't imagine doing anything else but music. I really
Mm,
can't. Yeah.
mm. Anyway, so how did this entertainment came about? for somebody who is a reserved, quiet, like you said, how did you all
Yeah.
came about? How did you find
Um,
your place eventually?
yeah. So this happened straight from secondary school. I was in school with Nadia Buhari's younger sister,
Mm,
Samira Buhari, and she wanted to create a girl band. So she called me a few months after we graduated from secondary school, and she was like, "V, I want to sing with you. So let's go see so and so and do this." I was reluctant at first because my parents, I knew they wouldn't agree with it, but she
mm,
convinced me, and then I went with her to see Richie Mensa, and that's
mm.
how everything started for me.
Great, great. So, um, how was your journey through music? A young girl is watching us and maybe struggling to find his feet in this industry because it looks as if everybody have a story to tell. And
Hmm.
for some parents, they are just worried about the whole industry itself. That
Yeah,
it looks as if even if my child wants it, I'll be putting him or her out there as if I've thrown her to the wolves. How
yeah.
would you speak to any parent at this point in time?
Um. Okay, so everything, like we discussed before, has its bad sides and good sides.
Mm,
When I was starting music, when I wanted to do it, one of the reasons, or some of the reasons my parents said no was because they didn't hear anything good about the industry. And they only
mm.
heard about the drugs and girls sleeping around a lot. And it was not anything decent. And to them, they brought up a very decent girl. So why would they let her go and do this music thing? But I had to prove to my parents that I am still going to be the decent girl they brought up, but I'm just going to be doing what I love, which is
What
singing.
to do?
So, for parents whose kids want to do this, it's not scary. They really just have to be in good hands. And I met Richie Mensa Links Entertainment. They are very, very professional. And so luckily for me, I got into that circle. But I would also say for people or girls like me who want to do this, not to rush, because
Mm,
if you rush, you will meet the wrong people and they will waste your time. So just be patient. But for the parents, it's nothing scary. I mean, it's nothing scary. You just have to always check in with your kid and check where they are recording and make sure that everything is good before, and be with them every step of the way.
mm. Anyway, one of my best and my greatest fan ever since I started doing this program, one supporter who is on his own way trying to make sure that this my platform see a lot of celebrities like you is Fabregas, and she's in the house.
Oh,
I think she
Fabia,
just want to
yes.
say hello, hello. Fab, me chia baby
Hi.
bia ubia. Fab, and I just saw Benjamin. Hey, Miss V, brofo akentinka,
Oh,
and
me
easy.
abrophobium. Any young quay. I
And the
bet
Lord will help
I
us.
bet you know
The
yeah there.
Lord will help us. Nipa baako pɛ na me no de ba bɛkɔ borɔfo challenge ama manse ɛbɛn mi sɛ onya maa so yɛ ama wɔ so a raise up your hands na bɛ face ne ma me na asɛm na no ayɛ de nyɛ saa nso deɛ na Dickness Mericla ɛyi ɛna Akosua Williams ɛwɔ adwuma mu nti mepɛ obi a ɔyɛ agbeni a ɔbɛ face ɛyi ama me sɛ de bɛyɛ before no will feel at home mepɛ obi a otumi ka igbe no wabe face Miss V ama me Miss V
Yes.
um what are some of your struggles? Something very personal to you. I want you to open up here so that somebody watching you, I know you don't fake it. It's one of the reasons why I love you. You've been through a lot. I mean, as I'm following some of your music careers and other things, you've been through a lot. And what
Mm-hmm.
are some of the things you want to share with us this afternoon?
Um. Okay, so we basically have like brought it up. It's just the difficulty switching or just trying to mix
Mm,
with um um a personality or personalities that were not like mine. So
mm,
just being outspoken and just being not myself most of the time. There's a lot of
mm,
pressure with being in the limelight. Like
mm,
as soon as you step out of your house, you have to have this attitude. You have to be happy. You have to be smiling. And people don't know or don't care if you are going through something. First of all, they think that people who are in the limelight don't have problems or they are not human beings. So as soon as you step out of your house, you are supposed to be very smiley, very welcoming. So then the minute you make that mistake of maybe not smiling or not or frowning, or maybe you're having a bad day and a fan meets you, then they take away that and they say you're a bad person. So that has been like a really big struggle for me. It's a lot of pressure because I've been doing this for over 8 years now. And at a point, it actually made me break down. And if Fabregas is watching, we discussed it on their show about my depression. It's one of the things that really broke me down because I always had to be in this different zone from who I am personally. And I am normally always just quiet and chill. And then doing this every day, you have to be hyper and really, you just have to be not yourself most of the time. So that was hard. And then the internet trolling too was a bit difficult. And that's why I try to be as private as possible, because I realized that if you share too much of yourself with people, it could go the wrong way and things could even get really bad for you. So yeah, internet trolling and just my personality with this whole showbiz thing. Yeah.
Miss B, just going back a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you grow and the environment?
Um Okay, so I grew up in Labadi, but for just 6 years. I'm sure you've heard my backstory, or you may not have heard it, so I'll just say it. I came from a really poor home, very, very poor home. We were 6 people living in one room, sleeping on the floor for a really, really long time. And then by God's grace, my mom was able to start selling like a pot of rice by the roadside. And then it started becoming better and better and better. And we were able to move out of that type of poverty. But I grew up around a lot of church, just Christian the whole time.
It's a good thing, though. It's a good
It's
thing.
no,
Just that
it's
there
a
must
good
be a
thing, but it
balance.
shielded me from, yeah, exactly. It shielded me from a lot of things outside of home. So it was literally school, home, and then church. So that there wasn't much of a social life for me. But I remember birthdays a lot because even though there was no food, my mom would do, a tour and put one egg on it. If you are 5 years, she put 5 eggs. If you are 10, she put 10 eggs. So I remember birthdays a lot. Yeah, I remember
Oh,
birthdays.
goodness.
Yeah, and
But
things.
after that time, it was very joyous to have 5 or 10 eggs as a birthday to a child, or with the way some of the backgrounds you're coming from. It's a big deal for us. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of the memories you cherish.
Yeah,
Simple, but actually very good environment to live and be
yeah,
raised.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, definitely.
So how did you play and or entertain yourself as an entertainer? Who entertains you? Because it looks like it's very lonely up there.
It is.
As
It
I'm
can be
listening
very,
to you,
very
I'm
lonely.
picking a few things. I know how our community runs. The moment you move from one state to another, hey, I say, oh, now no. People walk eggshell around you, and my own to
I,
me let your guards down. So how do you, as an entertainer, who entertains you? What entertains you? What brings you out?
media, me share TV, pound, me sorry at TV, me koda TV. And now, me too quite pan because like
That's
I get
good.
to, yes, I
And
get
your
to
corona
see
idea,
places.
what?
Oh, Debbie. But after they said me was studio of ENT, I'm just recording a lot, and I like to go swimming. Sometimes me wa na mini madam for 4 year call resort and now be once in a while we move out of the house,
Hey,
but it's mostly TV. Me share TV. I'm sure I've seen all the TV shows in this world. Me share movies and kasa.
that's
And
good. I mean,
me ball Ludo very, very well. Very well.
Sarah, and yeah, me ba, I will dare you when I come to Ghana or I come to the US. I will dare you.
No
Anywhere I come
problem.
across you, I will dare you with this Ludo thing, because I think I also like Ludo very well. Me papa,
Ah,
especially six in the bus to stand up and put 10 me. Me nyabo six.
mhm.
If you will be able to say six me Ludo share one of my favorites. I don't know, but for some reason it makes me
Yeah,
all that happy.
Ludo is a very fun game. It's very fun.
na ɛna no me wo sɛ na fifi di wo fa bi asɛ when ya crash wo yi so kakra Kwame Eugene so na nse nkoba me show yi so na nka me so menya crash o na say de say de o ya me kora and also waje
Majide, the
waje
cheese
Kwame
that.
Eugene free me nsem.
Oh, Debbie. Oh, Debbie. Kwame Eugene is my little brother. Oh. It's my little brother. I can give him to you, but I really wish you marry his
Na
age mate.
Kinata say Matias Kinata and Kinata de mu age mate.
Kinata me penance empower. But baby, I want to know what.
Me ametwe na bro.
Mate.
But apart from that, who is your celebrity crush? I mean, who would you crush on?
Celebrity crush. I really don't have a celebrity crush, but I like Kofi Kinata. He's a cool guy.
Oh. If you are talking about your typical day, I would like us to go to the depression a little bit, but before that, on your typical day, how is it like? If I want to get be attention, what do I have to do? Anna, if I want to.
On a typical day, when I wake up, if I'm working, when I wake up straight to work, like I can have work lined up all day. So that one they set me niffy is just interviews, shows, whatever I have to do. But if on a day I'm free, when I wake up, first thing I'm here, I go to exercise. I have a trainer who comes to train me. Then after that, the rest of the day, I do whatever I want. And like I said, TV, me share TV, me share TV, kakra, na my ball do kakra, na my
That's right.
kakra. But on a typical day, and if I'm bored at home, I move out, go and find food, just the normal stuff. It's not anything crazy. Yeah.
Miss V, I want us to go a little bit. I know it's a bit sensitive for you. In our community, we don't talk about depression and all that. But with people like you are bound to. You are bound to because after all the noise, everybody is gone and you are all by yourself. And with this kind of industry you are in, you don't even have people who are even trustworthy to let your guard down with them.
Yes.
What are some of the things in this COVID? When COVID started and I was bringing celebrity on, I was bringing them on for a reason. Everybody's journey have a story. It started somewhere. They have been the uphill, the downhill, and all that. But with you, I can see the tip is the depression. A lot of people have it, but in our community, we don't talk about it. How would you use your celebrity status? I've started shouting and making noise. Depression, depression, because I see the telltale signs in some of the people up there, and they just brush it under the carpet. It's all right. Some of them now met with alcoholism. Some of them now met with other things. How did you do it? How did you come?
Okay, so the one, like, the few things I could do was, the one thing really was to communicate. And that's what I wasn't doing before. Say, na me culture was saying, me a very reserved person. And me were problems where me nkwa is on my head. Like, I'm just thinking about it. I don't share problems, nothing like that. And going through that difficult phase, I learned, say, the one thing that would help is communication. I tried it and it really worked for me. I started talking to my family a lot. And I'm not down for, like, I didn't have friends, but now I've allowed myself to just make friends and just be comfortable with it. And talking to friends is just very, very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. So number one is communication. And me growing up, not me a perfectionist, because that's how they brought me up, is to do everything 100%. Everything has to be perfect. So when things don't go well, it really crushes me. Into with the music, like, everything has to be on point. But I came to learn, say, life is not perfect. Nothing is perfect. And the minute I understood that, everything started to work out for itself. So mistakes happen. Yeah.
It's a great point you brought that up, because yes, life is not perfect. Life does not give you the things you want. A lot of people don't get, youth today doesn't understand that life is a process,
Yeah.
because on the microwave life, some of the things we see on social media, we think life must pick up at certain pace for us.
Everybody's journey is different.
It's different.
Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey is different, and everyone must run their own race. At the end of the day, we are all trying to get somewhere, but everyone has their lane. So the minute you understand that, things will start to work out for you. You won't rush things. Things will work out properly. Yeah.
What can I say? This is deep, and it will only take people like you to be honest with your feelings and some of the things you've been through. Did
Yeah.
going through depression, did it started by you alienating family? Because initially, if you are opposed to the things you do, basically you might not have did, because I know said depression it start like that. The people who love you cry, sometimes you close up, you put barriers. What are some of the things you tell young ladies? I mean, those of us listening to you, so that your girlfriend be a komwa. Some of the signs we should be watching out for in our young girls, our teenage girls. Some of the things parents should be talking about. That now that you have been through.
I don't know. You should know your friend. You should know your daughter. You should know your sister, your brother. You should know how they are normally. So the minute they move away from their normal way of doing things, then you know something is definitely going on. But me, in my situation, me na me nkasa free, like, you know, when I was little, na me nkasa. Sometimes cry, me mommy to me Befi, then she will say, "You Vera cry. I don't know what you are thinking." So me, this has been me since I was like born. I've been I never share anything, so they don't even know if something is wrong or not. So it was hard for them to know. And at a point, I'm such a workaholic. I like working. I don't like to be lazy. Sometimes when I'm home and I'm not doing anything, I'll just be walking up and down. Now I'm not even doing anything. I just don't want to be sitting down. So yeah. So at a point, the music took control of my life. I forgot about family, and I was not talking to family for so many years. I literally just stopped talking to family. At first, I'll talk to them normally. Then it started reducing, and at a point, I wasn't even talking to them anymore because the work was so much. By the time I get home, I'm tired. All I want to do is sleep. So I got used to not talking to them, but it was a very bad decision I took, because family is very important, and you will always need them to, you know, balance things out. So yeah.
What a great message this afternoon. I think if somebody is listening to us in this COVID, a lot of us in the diaspora, especially people who are alcoholic, and now the COVID is putting us in a very square box.
Extra. Yeah.
Do extra something. I know some people by nature, they are quiet, they want to be in their own corner, but this is not time for that. And for those of us also watching us, especially those who are living alone, call them. You know somebody, he lives alone, and now will be sorry, he lives alone. Pick a phone, say, "Sister, I'm just checking up on you," because people like the type of Miss V, they won't even talk. Of say, "Oh, how are you?" And yes, say, "Who na adwene mu no?" Of say, "Ah, nipa ya make friend ni kra ya say me ha na adwene." Our teenage girls are like, and the boys, so Masha, Mamotia Bruchino, your man them, lockdown, your munko school, almost them, and you don't know what is going through the mind of your child. Come closer, go to the room, sit there, have a mean time, ask him to close the book, talk to your child. This is a very passionate thing for me to ask this afternoon, because I have one girl who is becoming a teenager. All of a sudden, I'm saying that it's going to the room, and it's all because a whole year in UK secondary school for them. And a demo channel. So one poke your nose in there to see what is there. And now one channel marbontia. Who died a piano crobedy were them, not on their champagne. Just say, it is a sign, says one and free. One tried to bring him out. Then he's sinking and sinking and sinking.
That's true.
We are talking about people who are very phlegmatic, quiet. Break his idea, no. Bibia normal and begin to recycle it. Now, a very long way. Miss
Yeah.
B,
Yes.
how is after this episode? How do you see life
After what you mean after the depression?
after the depression?
Yeah,
How do you
that's
see
that's
life?
that's what I was saying in the beginning. Say right now things are so okay because I've come to understand so much. I'm still learning, but I feel
Mm,
like what I went through has helped me see things in a very, very, very different light. So I'm very easy with life. I don't really stress about a lot anymore, and I talk a lot.
mm,
Right now, the can sit
mm,
by me, your ears will fall off because I will
mm,
talk, talk, and talk, and talk, and talk. And yeah, I'm very happy where I am right now. Yeah.
mm, mm. Music wise, what do we have to expect? Mati said nneɛma bi kokɔ so ne nneɛma bi na ɛnnwom no na nti mpɛ sɛ ɔka kakra kyerɛ yɛn. I mean,
Okay.
minim sɛ you come with a bang with an entrance nti no.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so December, just this December, I released a 13-track album called Invincible. And
Mm,
Invincible because of the story I told you, you know, how I was brought up,
mm,
the things I went through, and I'm still standing. That's why I
mm.
called it Invincible. Um, on that
Research it for
13
me.
track album, I have amazing collaborations. I have Sarkodie
Mm,
on it. I have your very own Kojo Fans. He's from the UK on there.
mm.
I have Navy Kenzo from Tanzania. I have
Wow.
Kelvin Boy. I have Moogies. I have Efia. I have Medical on that
Mm,
one album. So you guys should check it out. Some of the videos are out. The video for the song I released with Medical is a gospel song. It's called Hallelujah. The video is on
yes, I was
YouTube.
playing it earlier on before you came on.
Yes, and the one with
Invincible.
Sarkodie is titled
And
Balance.
both too.
Is also out. The video is
Mm,
also out. It's on my official YouTube channel, Miss V
okay.
Official. So you can
Okay.
check it out. But I've shot a few more videos, and so I'm off the album. So I'm going to be releasing those videos as well. And yeah, this year
Mm.
is going to be crazy. I'm recording every day. I have amazing songs I'm about to release. So yeah.
Honestly, some of the tracks I've started listening. I think the Hallelujah I was playing it before you came in, before you
Mhm.
came, and it's so amazing.
Yeah.
Hallelujah, no, it will be of a blessing to you
Mhm.
as you listen to those songs. And I think that everything come you're good because at least it has given you time to actually sit down and
Yes.
actually. Most of your songs, do you write it to yourself or somebody
Um,
write it for you?
I have writers, but I write myself too. I wrote Hallelujah myself.
Mm,
Yes.
mm. Wow, wow. Honestly, I am just chuffed. I am from you coming to the other side. It is not easy for people of your caliber to talk about what they've been through. But
Mm-hmm.
with all that you said, all that I could see is resilience. All that
Yeah.
I could see is a very determined woman. And
Thank
too much life,
thank
and too much to give in this
thank
generation. I
thank
know a lot of people are watching us. If you have one thing you want to change, you
mm-hmm.
wish you did not have done. One thing you wish if Mrebe who can be one, you could have
Mm-hmm.
done differently, whether career, relationship, or anything, what would you have done?
Honestly, I wouldn't change anything at all. I won't change.
Mm,
I won't even change the bad times because they've all led to this very moment, to this
mm,
moment of more enlightenment and just
mm,
being who I am today. All those times have led to this very moment. So I won't change a single thing. I won't.
mm.
Yeah.
So before you go, I think my husband is crashing on you seriously, but I will not even read this message. Now that Miss B is so
Hello,
okay. Miss B is
husband.
so okay. He's crashing on you seriously. Said you're born your mom and the man is with you. I'm beginning to
Oh,
think say the crash no, and I dream maybe sunny ye. Anyway,
hey.
me pacho and kauma yen rendition kakra bi wo ha because it's an open mic. We want to feel you. We want to feel you. Na ye jamu kakra.
So I sing hallelujah.
Mm,
Yeah, give glory, glory, go better.
mm,
So I sing hallelujah. We give the glory, go better. Hey, I woke up today, beautiful morning. You too frown your face. I say, my brother, don't worry. If you wake up today, another day, another blessing. Make you no frown your face. I say, my sister, don't worry. Hallelujah.
Ah, Kaish. I just can't wait. B Fato sa mami we no na your Bible. Miss B,
Hi.
I just want to say a very big thank you for I want to say a very big thank you for honoring our invite.
Thank you
Honestly,
for
it
having
has been
me.
a great afternoon. I know you
Thank
have a lot and a lot and a lot to say, but
you.
before you leave,
Mm-hmm.
one thing that if every young lady or every young girl is watching you,
Mm-hmm.
especially those who wants to come into the industry or those who
Yeah.
feel like they have talent. I know some of them, for some of you, it's a calling. I mean, somebody says, I'll be a musician for full-time job. You could see
Mm-hmm.
the passion and the hard work that goes into it.
Yeah.
Let us live our truth. Tell the young girls the reality of the industry so that if they are coming mentally, they will be prepared. Not start
Okay.
them on two on and then they mix the whole thing together. What will you
Yeah.
tell them?
Okay, so I mean, this industry, if you are not in it, it looks really shiny and it looks exciting, but it's a dog eat dog world here in the
Mm,
entertainment industry. And you
mm,
know how vulnerable we are as women, very fragile.
mm,
We are taken
mm,
advantage of really easily. But if
mm,
you're a girl and you're listening to me and you want to do this, stand your ground, be strong because you have the talent. So don't let anybody tell you different. But the one thing I said before that I would like to say again is don't rush for anything. If you
mm,
rush, you will meet the wrong people. It's already very difficult for the women in the industry to shine. It's very
mm,
male dominated. So as a girl, you have to work twice as hard to be seen, to be noticed, to be heard, because it's very male dominated. So give
mm,
it your best shot and just make sure you take your time to find the right people to work with so that it's worth your while. And yes,
mm.
God bless you and just keep polishing your work, keep practicing, keep doing the best that you can. Yeah.
Thank you so much. What can I say? What a blessed afternoon. It was short, it was snappy, but it is very full and loaded. And
Yes.
anybody who have ears, anybody who will aspire to actually be on the success trail should listen to these simple words. And Penny can say, the reason is it's not much talk, but it is the quality of
Yeah.
it all that matters. As I see you, I am so blessed. My daughter really
Oh,
likes your music, and
oh.
as she's listening to us, Miss B, you want to say hello? She cannot wait. I think her crush is too much. Say hello. Say hi. Hi.
Hello, what's your name? What's your name?
I'm Becca. I'm Becca.
Oh, nice to
Berica.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh.
And then Mama Nama so Amana me say hello to you. I think
Mm-hmm.
say
You
Enyasem Papa
mean
Sister
it?
Adwa, you are welcome. It's a pleasant surprise, and I mean we have a great time. Just short. I
Yes.
know say you have a lot to give and a lot more life ahead of you. I'm trusting God say
Amen.
this healing process and all that you've been through, no, so it will be an anchor for a young girl, Bia Oba, and also you will use it to also mentor other girls around us.
Mm-hmm.
What a privilege to have you on, and also
Thank
owning
you so
your truth. It is all right not to feel
much.
okay. And
Yes.
Ghana force you know, say people in the limelight, they have real life, they live. They are
Mm-hmm.
just like you and I. Ebi
Mm-hmm.
wɔ hɔ koraa na onyanye yie, but ɔhete kakra bi afɔ ontimi mfa tax ontimi mfa trɔtrɔ biom
Mm-hmm.
because yɛbɛsrɛ no yɛbɛyɛ say, but be yourself. Miss B say is a simple girl. As she came here, who would have said say a superstar like this is just on conroe said ebi mo hyɛ da kɔma artist we makeup yi na wo ma yɛ nyinaa me say ebu yi And a makeup artist are disappointed. I was thinking, but I'm so happy you came. You bear it all
Thank you
out for
so
us.
much for having me.
Thank
Thank you, thank you,
God
thank you.
bless you so much. Is there any
Thank
person you want to give a big shout out to you? And I just want to say thank you to your manager too. He has been phenomenal. I mean,
you.
all through to get you come on this platform. He has been
Yeah.
a great man. God bless
Thank,
that man. God
thank
bless
you
that
so
man.
much. Thank you. I want to say a big thank you to all my UK fans and more music to come. Check out the new album Invincible. INVEE and Sybil. So check it out and God bless all of you.
God bless you too, sweetheart. God bless you. It's and when you come to UK, we'll catch up. When you come,
Okay.
anytime you come, give me a call. I'm in Scotland though, but I can always
Okay.
rush down
For
south. Okay.
sure, for
And
sure.
God bless you. And
God
it's
bless you.
nice having you on this great platform.
Thank you
Bye.
for
Can
having
you
me.
play the
Bye.
Invincible song? Bye, sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye.
The year is 1992. The day is Tuesday, the 24th of June.
Miss B, latest no.
Welcomes the smiles of
And I yeah, by the
friends
bono.
into the
The
community
Invisible.
to Mr. and Mrs. Hamid.
Can you forward it a little bit so that we play them?
To squat in a single room. To the streets to keep a financial stream, regardless how thin, to be able to afford a and grew from one shop to several shops started across Akosioka. I watched dark days light up with hope and the promise of abundance.
On the tracks,
sweat rebirth themselves in huge.
Play the other tracks, maybe.
I saw.
What's about win on a medical? Hallelujah, not so. And then I'm about the mom. Aji. Akosia, welcome. Thank you so much. Akosia for us, my dear. We Akosia Konto. Akosia Williams. Aji. Our beautiful collections. Aji. Hey. Depression is real. Aji. Halle. Be glory, go better. Hey. Aji. My special thanks goes to Mrs. Marie Claire. After, God bless you. Sogata. Hey, this is Adwa Odo. Bedofo. Pacho mi ya mefro, this is Adwa. Dignas Marie Claire, see you. God bless you. Namisha pa. Today you made my work so easy. You go better. Aji. Hey. Here I go. Halle. Better. Halle. He go better. Glory, go better. Halle. Go better. Sugar, my cocoa, we are really do better. Red sugar, my cocoa, ade, 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 ade.
Echesi si obesia mo sisterku onya onwam kasabereku ya owantam nuro neso na pempem kuku awomreku atina sia bi o obesani chechefruma kanya herewma do so breboma timo bonyo awomreku atina sia bi o obesani chechefruma kanya herewma do so breboma timo bonyo
Abuja and Najumadi and Jara Beauty World for na a saw masne and Mam Dijumadi Ebra or sister Opa who fed you through Opa some talk relaxes, hair accessory, wigs, extension, hair product. Bibia Upe Bia, Jara Beauty World first say, what they are from one woman for so one be post to baby Bia will be a Eddie Bro. I will be a Sia for Nan. Number is 07868746470. Line is 01952619223. And Jara Beauty World for our fair ages. Mekai will be almost a meton choose plus. I Apomudia dra just no man who see also a boost your immune system. I one way what diabetes, the pressure, and I didn't want to answer say. A young yama baby when you pay GM and introduce plus DB now and boost your immune system. I say book kama mama swa abed jaswa and crofo epuakoto. Can God interact your life? Dr. Grace Asante Dria and a trust angman kona potiebi na beye nshira bebre ama Mekai will say was so for ba e wo mreku anyampon
Echesi si obesia mo sisterku onya onwam kasabereku ya owantam nuro neso na pempem kuku awomreku atina sia bi o obesani chechefruma kanya herewma do so breboma timo bonyo
Mrs. Russell, welcome. Sweetheart, you are late. I'm just done. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mrs. Russell, Yamisha Papa. Dave, I greet you wherever you are. Mekai was asked my dear Michelle. Akosia Williams, who baby I will be or collections of earrings be bria. Opesa will be a number one so that form kama. Which asked my dear kama ya. A shema soon. Who baby Akosia Williams, Coneho, or Toby, or be postia bro baby I will be or the best lecture or inbox now what to be. More supporting in businesses. Now and one it me my idea it me sister Adra chop case what I love you sister Ama me chia baby will be after program me fro into me my phone and mail me chia will be bia also so better ma say me to nsa frame mobile that's the neighbor saying she be most on for ba me require nyampon one no size ye be koso asom and timumwa na mo so ye business ni asene kakra na nyame nkoso enhira yen e wonuma pa wa sha ase eniema bebre I have a lot of things in my sleeve I want to bring or support sa obebua business am ye obetobi na mametime di abre no ebe ma brabo no so akonenim kama na metime de niema pase asom and the one to share kora Miss V say depression is real mental health is real yeah bo hu de wuri bo modern na for wani to form na ebia nto e wo kwan mu bibi wo ho abetumi aye aso ano a ye ni sesi a ukobi mu nso a talk to somebody speak out and ne one to share wo me platform nso a Miss V say kasa it is part of the healing process. Speak to someone, tell someone how you feel, let your feelings be known so that you can get help. Seek help, and there's a lot of help around. You'll be amazed the kind of help you will get when you speak up. God bless you. Dick Elder Nana Kojo Nyaminsha Opa Elder Mekshia baby bia will be Miss V Sisi Anoko Edmond Isa Ameya also Mekshia baby biara will be Nyaminsha obi bia wabaso se oba so na manchia wa me sheda unless you say hello chiri sa me hu intimisro and when you say hello I hope sister Esther Udru ehu ye mechia Esther baby bia wo bia na Gobos fo nyina mechia na Glasgow district fo nyina nyame onhira mo bye da se na ebe senhia ebi